So what happens if you expose a narcissist? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're talking about that. What could happen if you decide to expose that toxic narcissistic person that you are with, in a relationship with, your parent, whoever they are? Stay tuned, like and subscribe. So what happens if you expose a narcissist? And of course, if you're new here, I'm a narcissist, actually a narcissistic personality disorder. So one of a lot of narcissistic people's biggest fears is being exposed for who we really are. Like, we don't want the world to know who we really are a lot of times. So we hide who we are. We portray these good images. We cultivate these good reputations and things like that. So the outside world has a good image of us. But the people closest to us know the truth. So we fear the people closest to us exposing who we are. So if you expose a narcissistic person, they might become obsessed with you. They might become dangerous towards you and whatnot. They might actually threaten to harm you or to expose you. They might have snuck and record something and threaten to expose pictures or images of you and things of that nature. Hey, if you do this, I'll ruin your life. If you tell them what I did, I'm going to tell them what you did, even though you might not have done anything to them. And some narcissists will make stuff up about you as well, y'all. You don't have to heal in silence, but just be very careful, because some people will come after you, y'all. Just be safe. Welcome back, beautiful folks. So if you haven't already, y'all, make sure you hop over to Amazon, grab a copy of the self-love journal to help you rebuild that self-love and authenticity after a toxic relationship. If you already have the journal, hit me a good review on there. If you want, only if you want to. No pressure. 5 stars is, it's good. But yeah, what happens if you expose a narcissistic person, y'all? So like I was saying in my short vid, a lot of narcissistic people's biggest fears is being exposed. Like, the fear of being exposed is so, oh my God, it can be so detrimental to our lives that it sucks so damn bad. I'm just being real to y'all. A lot of narcissistic people, like, it does suck to be exposed. Like, a lot of us spend so much time cultivating these images of being a good person, these images of being a humanitarian, these images of being, a loving, caring, kind husband, wife, or father, or mother, or whoever, a kind coworker, just a giving person, only for that to be exposed by somebody we treated badly. That's such a big fear, y'all. It really is for most narcissists. Like, I know a lot of the people you hear about narcissist and paranoia. One of the things that make a narcissist the most paranoid is the threat of exposure. It just absolutely does. The threat of being exposed just absolutely just blows some narcissists' mind and drives them crazy. So if you expose a narcissist, like I said, first of all, I would just say, be careful if you threaten to expose a narcissist, because some of them will absolutely snap. Some of them will snap and lose their damn minds and just like, oh, you threatened me? And they will threaten you, and they might try to harm you. You know what I mean? They might try to expose you first. Like I was saying in my short vid, like, they might actually try to expose you. You might be on the receiving end of this exposure as well, But that happens quite a bit in these toxic relationship spaces, y'all. That's why I'm just saying, like, when you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person or whoever, it's just like, understand, like, they're coming from a different place. Like, if you expose them, oh my goodness, it can literally make them lose their damn minds. And I just hate when I have to go into great detail, because like, it real, y'all. Like, some narcissists, if you expose them, they will disappear. They will leave you alone. They'll disappear off the face of the earth. You'll never hear from them again. Some of them, like, exposure or the threat of exposure is all it takes for them to leave you alone. But a great majority of them don't feel that same way. A great majority of them will try to retaliate against you. Retaliation, like, they will try to harm you or hurt you in some way, shape, or form, because you harmed or you hurt me. You know what I mean? You harmed or you hurt me, so I have to harm or hurt you. That's just the mindset, y'all. I promise you, that's just the mindset of it all. Like, I have to match your energy. If you're going to burn my ship down, if you're going to sink my battleship, I'm going to sink yours. And I'm going to sink your moms. I'm going to sink your dads. I'm going to sink everybody else around. I'm going to ruin your whole inner circle. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not telling you to not expose the person. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you to heal in silence. So a lot of times when you're healing in silence, it makes you feel like the other person is getting away with it. You just like they got away with how they're treating me. So I'm healing in silence. You don't have to heal in silence. I'm just telling you to be careful when you expose somebody like this, because they might try to silence you for good. You see what I'm saying? You just never I don't like the way the world works, y'all. I don't put anything past anyone. That's just point blank here. I've gotten to the point now where I understand the way the mind, like the way a lot of people's minds work. I don't put anything past anyone, because a lot of times for narcissists, reputation is life. Reputation is energy. Reputation is all they have. So if you take that from them, they feel like they have, some of them might feel like they have nothing left to live for. If you expose me, I have nothing to live for. If you expose me, I'll expose you. So just be very, very careful, y'all, because sometimes it can just drive them, it can push them over the edge, of course. Restraining orders and stuff like that those are deterrents, but they might not actually stop the narcissistic person from trying to come into your life and do some type of harm. So I just always want people to just be as careful as you possibly can, because narcissists, a lot of them don't care. At the end of the day, they don't care how they end up affecting your life. They don't care how they end up hurting you. They don't care about that type of stuff. So you have to empower yourself to keep moving forward, because if you don't, they'll come try to they'll come try to end it. You know what I mean? They just absolutely will. So I always tell people, like, I'm going to expose, if you tell them like, I'm going to expose everything, I'm going to show the world who you really are. Just be careful, because when I hear that statement as a narcissist myself, that statement it's kind of like, you ever seen the movie Ratatouille? If you have kids, you don't have kids, Ratatouille is kind of an older movie, but you ever seen the movie Ratatouille? At the end of the movie, like, there's this food critic. He has they make him a great bowl of ratatouille. He bites into that bowl of ratatouille, and it takes him back in the time, right? It takes him, like, his life flashes before his eyes, and it takes him back to a certain moment in time in his life when his parents were doing something like, when his mom was still around. It jarred a memory out of his subconscious mind. Like, the threat of exposure to a narcissist is just like that. It wakes them up, and it's like their whole life flashes before their eyes to a specific moment. Like, it could damn near be traumatizing to that person. And I'm not telling you not to do it, because I'm not saying don't expose them, y'all. I'm just saying have a plan in order, have a protection plan in order, have a safety plan in order, because sometimes these people just don't, they will rather get away with it and just keep moving on with their lives than to take accountability and move forward in any kind of healthy way. You know what I mean? Then go to therapy or whatever. They'll beg and plead and cry, snot coming from their nose, whine and whatever, if they feel like it takes to get you in this, to keep you there. So that's why I just tell people, y'all, just be very careful when you're dealing with narcissistic people. That's just one of those things. It really is just one of those things that you have to kind of prep for. You have to kind of prepare for, because exposing them, it seems like it's easy just to post things online, but just always understand, like, they might try to retaliate and expose you. If they have something on you, if they have a video of you and not a good moment in time of your life, if they have text messages or screenshots when you're being mean or aggressive towards them, you see what I'm saying? When you're being mean and aggressive towards them, just understand and just put it into that space. Like, this is how it goes. That's the dynamic. That's how it goes. It really, really is. It's just how the mindset goes. Like, they might try to expose you. They might try to retaliate, like going back and forth. And, like I said, when y'all get to going back and forth online, exposing each other, the lines get blurred. The lines get very, very blurry. And that's what the narcissist wants, y'all. They want the lines to get blurry so people can't tell who's really at fault. They just know two people are going back and forth and arguing, and people are just like, y'all don't need to take this offline. That's what they want people to just say. Y'all don't need to do this online in front of people. Y'all used to love each other. What happened to the love? What happened to the love? What happened to the care? Whatever. And if it's your parent, like I say, it's not just about significant others. It could be the same dynamic applies with your parents. Your parents, your significant others, your siblings, whoever it is that is the narcissistic person in your life. They don't want to be exposed for who they really are. So if you expose them or you threaten to expose them, they might try to ruin your life, especially if it's your boss. I'm going to take the whole company down. They're going to make sure you get fired. And I'm going to make sure you never work in this city. I'm going to make sure you never get a job in this town again. Like, they'll try to ruin your life and your reputation, y'all. They will start a preemptive smear campaign on you. They will try to discredit you. You know, just like jobs, or just like narcissistic jobs have a hive mind, like a cultish mindset. It's like they will put you into that space right there, y'all, where they make you feel like you are, you know, like they're gonna ruin your life. They're gonna smear. They'll discredit you, discredit your reputation, hurt your feelings, break your heart, whatever it takes, y'all. I'm just telling you, just be very careful when you deal with toxic narcissistic people in these situations when you try to expose them, because like they don't want to be exposed. They absolutely do not. They panic internally. They might put on this false face of bravado. It's like, do what you want to do, say what you want to say. Nobody gonna believe you, but they're panicking on the inside. Outside is sturdy and solid. The inside is like, goo. It's like gack. You know, the gack stuff you used to take and throw against the wall and watch it roll down. It's like, that's what the inside is made of. You know, it's not made of anything worth noting. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into this episode, y'all. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. And like I said, if you have the self-love journal, make sure you hit that 5 stars on Amazon. Only if you want to, y'all. Super thankful for you. Super grateful. Like and subscribe. Mental Illness is out. Peace. What is going on, beautiful people? Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video, watching it all the way through, y'all. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, y'all. Turn on notifications so you don't miss a video and whatnot, and so we can help reach more people. Like I said in the beginning, the self-love brand is available. I have a self-love journal that's available on Amazon as well to help you rebuild that self-love. Lee Hammock, I Love Me, on Amazon and whatnot. I also do one-on-ones over Zoom and such as well, y'all. Like and subscribe for more.